Happy fall, y'all! I'm Ryan to the rescue. And normally when autumn rolls around, people are all about the pumpkin. But nothing says fall to me like pecan pie. So I'm gonna show you today how to make those little mini pecan pies that we all know and love that are made in these little mini muffin cups. But what I'm really excited about is showing you how to make individual pecan pies in a ramekin. That way, each one of your dinner guests can have their own individual pecan pie. Wait till you see how beautiful it is, and it's even more yummy. Now, let me show you what we're gonna need. We will need some pan spray and light Karo syrup, brown sugar, and pecans, and we'll need some pie crust, so you can either make it from scratch or get the pre-made kind. We also need vanilla and butter, a dash of salt, pecans of course, an egg, and then my secret weapons of yumminess are dark chocolate, cinnamon, and then we're going to serve it with ice cream of course, and then on the tippy top we will need caramel. In addition to all of these ingredients, you'll need a bowl, a whisk, some measuring spoons, some measuring cups. We'll need to cut out the pie crust in circles. So it's really handy if you have a set of these cookie cutters that come in different sizes. That way you have exactly the size that you need. Or you can even use the top of a glass, turn it over and cut out the pie crust that way. All right, now let's mix all of these yummy ingredients together. First, the egg. We'll whisk that up a little bit. Then 1/4 cup of brown sugar. 1/3 cup of light Karo syrup. 1/2 cup of pecans. 1½ tablespoons of melted butter. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I like to use Mexican vanilla or Madagascar vanilla. It has a much richer flavor and smell than your typical vanilla extract. Then 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I use Saigon cinnamon because of its rich flavor and smell too. I guess I like the fancy stuff. And then just a pinch of salt. Now, let's whisk it all together. I'm gonna be using a ramekin that is 4 inches across, and then I have this cookie cutter that is 4 3/4 across. So I could cut out 3 circles as is, and then I'll need to put the dough together and roll it out to make another circle. Before we put the dough in the ramekin, it's super important to spray it because you're gonna want that pie to come out. Then you just take your little pie crust and press it right down into the ramekin. Make sure that you don't get any holes in the pie crust, because then the ooey gooey sticky yummy mixture will go out that hole and it will glue the pie crust right to the ramekin. Now it's perfectly fine if the pie crust doesn't come all the way up to the edge. It's okay for it to be shallow. Voila, just enough pie crust for one more. Now for one of my special ingredients, the dark chocolate chips. I just sprinkle those right in the bottom. Just a few. And you can use milk chocolate if you prefer, but I love the dark chocolate. And also this is a very sweet pie, so the dark chocolate really adds a nice richness. All right, now to put the filling in. Be careful not to overfill the little pie crusts. You'll want to stop short of it getting to the actual top of the crust because it's going to expand a little bit and you don't want the pie filling to overflow past the crust. Now it's time to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees and they will need to bake for about 40 minutes. Okay, so the pies have been in there for 34 minutes and they are no longer jiggly. They look perfect. Now, while those are cooling, let's mix up another batch of the mixture and make the teeny tiny pecan pies. Now you can leave the mini pecan pie right in the ramekin that you baked it in. Top it with a little scoop of ice cream and a caramel drizzle, of course. Or if you prefer, after you pull the pies out of the oven, let them sit for 5 minutes and then carefully remove them from the ramekin. Top it with homemade bluebell vanilla and then put a little drizzle of caramel. And serve to your guests. Or enjoy by yourself. Oh, sweet Jesus, that's amazing. That chocolate in there is truly fantastic. All right, that's a wrap. We made individual pecan pies in ramekins that are great for a dinner party or just a special treat for your family. And we made these teeny tiny mini pecan pies that are perfect for a party, a potluck, gifts for your neighbors, or a cookie exchange. Now this mixture makes varying amounts depending on the actual size of your muffin tin or how much dough you use or how much of the filling you put in each cup, but in my case it made 20. And remember to let these cool a little bit before you pry them out so they don't just fall apart into a pile of goo. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please click like and subscribe. I'd love to have your support. Also, when you make these for your holiday gathering, please post a picture on Instagram because I would love to see it and I would love to know how it turned out and how all of your friends liked it. So now you're ready for Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything in between. So let's get started with our holiday baking. We can do it. Now I better try another one of these.